Hello everyone! Today I'm gonna be playing The Altars, a game I saw Yahtzee Croshaw recommend on Blue Sky, and I saw that it was on Xbox Game Pass for PC, so I downloaded it and thought I'd give it a go. I'm gonna go with default difficulty. I know absolutely nothing about this game, besides I think it's in a science fiction setting or something. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route. While the sun burns behind the islands. Thomas Tranströmer, The Blue House.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Looks like that guy Jan was wearing like an astronaut helmet while reflecting on the path that life has taken him. That we crash landed. Oh, that's the same guy. Crash landed on some.
That was a tough landing.
On some planet.
Dolsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Oh. Looks like that's what we came in. Kind of flare. But doesn't look like the most welcoming planet. Maybe it's just the local weather? What's that? Not sure if that's just a rock or some kind of supposed to be some kind of creature. Whoops.
Emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those.
Can I jump? No. Shift to run.
Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolsky.
Jan, okay.
I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
So sounds like we were
maybe the radio's broken.
We're supposed to be landing somewhere, maybe even on this planet, but maybe we kind of missed our landing site or something. Like, is that another landing pod on the other side there? I guess we'll end up there eventually. Okay, context-based climbing. I dig the atmosphere, although these rocks remind me of... I'm not even sure what game. I think it's Venenith. Like those very shiny, very glossy Unreal... I think it's an Unreal game. It sure feels like one. Looks... I don't know.
Shit.
Another landing pod. Looks like he didn't make it.
Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
So it looks like we were part of a crew and maybe our whole crew had to... I don't know, maybe are those landing pods or like escape pods? Were we supposed to land? Did we evacuate? And what's that indicator on the bottom left? Looks like maybe radiation and suit energy?
What happened? She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. You said looks like she was dying inside of it? Inside of what? Inside the capsule? Or?
Mobile base. There it is.
Ooh, that's cool.
Golsky here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. I'm gonna try and get down there.
So we were supposed to come down somewhere here.
Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
I still wonder what kind of, as I said, I don't really know anything about this game, what kind of genre this is. So far we've only been
The capsules.
running and exploring, but the character controller doesn't really feel...
No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Are these our crew members, or are these also the people that were supposed to be in the base down here? And I guess that's the pods we saw back when we were down there.
Now?
Whoop.
Oh, shit.
Radiation?
It's rising fast.
What the? That's cool, that's trippy. Yeah, as I was saying, as I got into the cutscene, the character controller, I guess it feels alright, but it doesn't really feel like it's gonna carry a whole game of primary gameplay loops worth of exploration or something. So I'm really intrigued what other mechanics this game has in store for us. What is causing that pattern? It looks almost like, I think it's called ferrofluid, like the kind of magnetic fluid that when you bring a magnet close to it, it also shows those patterns with the very pointy peaks and valleys. Damn, that is cool. What's it made of in the middle? Are those like
Quick.
containers?
Come on. Come on. Oh, that was close.
It looks like we made it.
Hello?
Ooh, are we
Anybody here?
seeing through like...
For a moment, I hope someone else made it.
Oh,
I need
we
to
are...
find the comms room and get help.
Okay, so the containers from the outside are like these rooms, right? Yeah. Press tab to open base overview. Ooh. That's like... What does it remind me of? Fallout Shelter, and there was another one. Oxygen not included or something? What am I meant to do? That's me. What do we have? We have a quantum computer for some reason. Communication room, command center, captain's cabin, fuel tank, storage, machinery. We are in the airlock. Another small storage. If that's the airlock, how did we get in there? And the communications room. Yeah. That was up here, so we go to the left and we take the elevator up. Calls available. Establish connections with Earth. Unknown calling.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Ally Corp.
Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Is that us? Yeah, sure, why not? We're the captain now.
Great. This is the new captain of the mission speaking, Jan Dolsky. Corporate ID 4672B. I'm afraid the former captain is gone, together with the rest of the crew. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Short time remaining.
What danger?
What do you mean? Remaining to what? Talk to me! What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. Similar days remaining. A lethal process.
Planet activity.
Instructions and logs.
No, don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of
What do you mean, where did it send us?
Please, liquidator before star approaching. This battle, you must escape. Proximity star next.
Proximity to a star?
A star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Affirmative. Mission sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
So
I need to find those captains.
this wheel, is that like not a permanent fixture here? Did it also just... Oh, those are parachutes, right? The things I saw on the rocks at the shore. So did we bring this like just with us? Did we crash land here with this wheel, with our base? Do we know where we are? Manual. Tutorials database. Welcome to the evacuation functionality manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. Okay, I guess that answers the question about the base being movable. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, and securing food supplies. The steps will be automatically tracked on your HUD. What else do we have? Triple star systems. According to recent Ally Corp, Ally Corp I guess is the corporation that we and our mission is a part of. According to recent Ally Corp research and based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered as potentially related to a very high probability of discovering rapidium. Triple star systems are considered as potentially related to a very high probability of discovering rapidium in the Ally Corp classification system. The precise correlation between triple star systems and rapidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypothesis, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. I guess we are on in a triple star system looking for rapidium, but with that also comes the radiation cycle, and I guess maybe that's related to our problem, our upcoming imminent danger problem. Rapidium as a highly unstable element and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns. As if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Ally Corp employees should be aware that thanks to these findings, in the upcoming years we are bound to witness a significant rise in missions sent by the quantum navigation system on course for a triple star system. Should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Ally Corp exploration vessel. I guess that's us. This should by all means result in a notable increase of successful rapidium extraction and a major breakthrough for Ally Corp and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within which the planet operates, apart from being the source of rapidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events, such as periodic lethal proximity of one of the suns, which I guess is exactly what's in store on the planet we are on currently. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Ally Corp has equipped its vessels in the cutting-edge SIBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract rapidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of a landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult the SIBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole property of Ally Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. Lovely. So we are, from what I gather from this, we are part of an Ally Corp exploration vessel. Maybe is this base, is that our exploration vessel, or is there maybe like a big starship in space and the starship just drops the landing pods in this wheel looking base or something, I guess. I'm gonna figure that out. Quantum navigation. The quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Ally Corp to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering rubidium in a nearby system and eliminate non-efficient exploration. When the expectation of finding rubidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly and landing procedures are initiated. Notification is sent to mission control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. The above information is the sole property of Ally Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. Alright, so I guess it's part of like a mining. That whole thing is just a mining, but I guess the vessel is called exploration vessel because it first has to explore the systems where we wanna mine, and then yeah, I guess did we just wake up? Was the intro cutscene us waking up from cryosleep while entering this planet's atmosphere? That must be one hell of a way to wake up. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to refuel the base, manufacture necessary equipment, and secure food supplies. I have to find the evacuation procedure and get the hell out of this place. If I don't get the base moving in time, I'll burn to death. Alright. Storage. Okay. Escape the sun. Follow the instructions to prepare for the journey. And the fundamentals. Gather 60 metals outside. Tap. I won't survive long without some basic equipment. I need to craft a scanner to find resources, but I don't even have a workshop. Okay, I guess we're heading out. Tap. Manufacturing necessary equipment. Manual. Locating organic matter deposits requires the deployment of an Ally Corp polygonal scanner. This handy tool, alongside other necessary equipment, such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. Which I think he said he didn't have. So let's go outside, shift down. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, if I exit here, does it answer my question of... Oh, okay, I can't go out right now because of the radiation levels. Yeah, still wondering how, like, logistically, how do you get in and out of this base? Is there maybe we just don't see? Like the front-facing wall, maybe that's actually the airlock. For now, let's rest in the captain's quarters, I guess, until the radiation comes down. Oh, it's just a place for us to read the manuals we already did read. End the day. Day 2, sunrise in 8 days. So I guess that's how much time we have. Energy. This is your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take much longer. Open manual. Energy. Yep. Tutorials. Radiation barrier. Your base is supplied with a radiation barrier that prevents dangerous radiation from entering it. When the barrier is on, the environment inside the base is safe and inhabitants slowly recover from radiation. When it's off, the base is exposed to a small radiation contamination which slowly irradiates everyone in the base. In order to work, the barrier consumes radiation filters which can be produced in the workshop. You can toggle the auto-loading of filters in the machinery module. This option will keep the radiation barrier turned on for as long as you have filters in storage. Yeah, I think I saw that in... Right? These are the radiation filters, and... Do we have a machining? Yeah, machinery room. Turn... on and... auto-load on. And in the bottom left, our... Is that like our personal radiation level or the environmental? By the way, it doesn't seem to be going down for now. Anyways, let's go to the airlock. I can't go up here, right? Because, yeah, because there isn't a elevator. Whoops, Shift, W. Wondering if this might be a controller game after all. Might give that a go. Maybe. I still wonder how we get in there. Shallow deposits. You can find shallow deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted. Can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact with it. Ooh, the music. But yeah, just to double check, yeah, those are parachutes, and I guess that is how that whole thing landed here. Maybe? Okay, anyway, deposits. Back there, maybe?
That shiny rock might be a source of metals.
Metals. Extract. Extract? What? Oh, it's like... I thought it was like a bug, like maybe the unlocked FPS was messing with the animation, but it just takes time, and it just time accelerates you through extracting the minerals. That's cool. Did I extract what I needed? I don't know. I think so. It says build a workshop by the command center, which is part of our base, I guess. How do I get back inside? Oh, I guess from the other side. That fast travel, interesting. Command center, yeah. Base navigation allows you to start journey between. Okay, I guess that is for when. Can we actually? Does it like roll on the surface? The whole base? Because that's kind of like what the arrow implies on the diagram. It kind of looks like the whole base is rolling around. Anyway, base building. Open the build menu to see available modules. New modules have to be placed near existing ones. Possible placement points are marked by lights. Build workshop, and that costs 40 metals. Oh, that down there is, I guess, our different kinds of materials: metals, rubidium minerals, enriched metals, raw food, mush, cooked meals, Then I guess how much storage we have. I guess we'll be able to expand our storage by building more of those storage modules and organics. Workshop, tools, components. Another important item can be created here. The most important part of the workshop is state-of-the-art 3D printer. Costs 40 metals, weighs 8, I guess, tons. And base mass, journey cost, I guess, if we want to transport our base, it's gonna cost more. The heavier, like the more rooms, the heavier, and the heavier the bigger the cost of moving. Okay. So we need an attachment point, so we can only... Communication, what does make sense logically? Maybe the command center? Interesting, these arms here, the arms that kind of hold the whole thing into place are placed on like, looks like a rail maybe? So maybe when the whole thing is spinning, the base is gyroscopically held upright. Okay, now we have a workshop. Oh, here we are. To create an item, first schedule work on the workshop queue. You can then work on the queued items at the workbench. Okay, workshop queue. What can we produce? We can produce a scanner for 20 metals, and he's in the queue. And now... yeah, once again, we time accelerate through the minute that it takes us to create the scanner. Can I use the scanner? Do I have to go find an organics deposit? I need a source of organics, otherwise my supplies will quickly run out. I have to find a good place for mining outpost. Crafting items, base building, yep. Organics. Please ensure that the SIBA base module has enough fuel for the upcoming journey. In case of fuel shortages, locate and harvest organics on the surface of your planet. Blue smoke is a characteristic indicator of organic deposits. If fuel shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Okay. Let's go outside then. And do I have to like use anything, or the first step to scanning a deep deposit is to find the deposit area. An organics deposit can be recognized by blue smoke. Okay, so I have to find it by looking for blue smoke first, I guess. Oh yeah, back there. Lots of blue smoke. Can I? Yeah. Just collect that. Organics. Can I climb this?
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet. I'll have to find another way.
The climbing hook is a device. Okay. And I can craft that. The climbing hook isn't necessary to climb down. Okay. Let's see if we can find another way. I'm still not entirely sure how that diagram in the bottom left is supposed to work. The one with... Ooh, what's going on here? Looks like some kind of... I don't know, some kind of anomaly? Ooh, that's pretty.
What the hell?
Oh, that's rupidium, I guess.
Rupidium? I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure. I need to collect a sample.
Damn. Repeating discovery, report your findings. What to who? Looks like everyone is dead and there isn't anyone to report. Maybe the guy on Earth, but I'm not actually convinced we were talking to a person there.
So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
Yeah.
It knew where it was sending us. Except I survived.
Oh, okay, we're tired now. And incoming radiation in a minute. I guess... Ooh, I'm lost.
Smoke. I should look for organics here.
The scanner allows you to find resource deposits. By placing and connecting probes, you can uncover the concentration of underground resources. Look at the scanned ground and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That's the deepest point of the deposit. And then what? Hold Q, scanner. And then I'm just gonna draw like a little, what, triangle or? Yeah, okay. I see it's much darker here. Yeah. Okay, I'm recalling my probes and building some new ones. Looks like this way. Actually, looks like around here. Yep. Q build, building mode, mining outpost. And now I'm very tired. Using pylons you connect mining outposts with the base. Okay, I'm building mode, pylon. Let's get the fuck out of here. How long can I make those? Can I just drop down here? Woo-wee. Oh, it's counting down up there. I see.
I can't believe it. If it really is rubidium.
I'm not doing too hard.
Change everything. I need to report it.
Okay, I guess I did make a connection. Now, exit. Let me in. Let me in. Oh no. That was so close. I just had to exit out of the build menu. Oh, we get a straight game over, I guess. Damn. Okay, let's try that again. When was that autosave? Do we have... Oh, we... Okay. We're all the way back. Never mind, let's just speedrun. We need to go to the airlock. And we can't use this lift for obvious reasons. Airlock. Let's get outside. And we're looking for shallow deposits with the red mist.
source of
Yep.
metals.
Let's go. Alright, empty deposit. Let's head back inside, craft the... well, build the workshop, craft the scanner, and then we're gonna head out, get the rubidium, and the... what's the green-blue mist again? We'll figure it out. Command center. Build the workshop. Add the scanner to the queue. Go to the table. Work. Go. Let's head out. And I guess that was exactly the route we were supposed to take, right? It just was a little slow. Yep, blue smoke. And behind there, yeah, that's where this graphical, like, anomaly kind of reminds me, I think, of Control. Looks similar. Maybe they got inspired.
What the hell?
But also the artifacts in Starfield.
Could this
Also
be
very similar effect.
rubidium?
Let's grab that rubidium real quick. There we go.
I have to get closer. Make sure. I need to collect a sample.
Empty deposit, and now we're gonna head over here.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless
Yeah,
after all.
that's where we want to go.
It knew where it was sending us. Except I survived.
Yeah, so I don't think I acknowledged it the last time, but Jan basically confirms that our quantum computer just dropped us here, and for some reason only we survived.
I should look for organics here.
Yep, I know how that works. Only we survived the planetary landing for some reason, but we don't quite understand why. Okay, let's... I think it was somewhere here. Maybe here? Yep. And then build menu. Let's build a mining outpost. There we go. And the pylons. Yep. Q. Build mode. Pylon costs one what? One out of 6 what? No one knows. Can I drop while in build mode? I guess not. Uh-oh. It's not connecting. Well, shit. I guess I'm gonna have to head back up there. And I'm gonna have to take the long way because we still don't have the grappling hook or whatever. Got too greedy. Thought maybe I can do it with one less pylon this time. And got instantly punished. Damn, this is actually pretty dark. Maybe it's just my room being bright. I hope it comes across decently on video actually. So let's try it again. Pylon, and let's make sure we build one before dropping down. Here we go. It's connected, and now we drop. Yep, and it's connecting.
I still can't believe it. If it
There we
really
go.
is rubidium. everything.
I'm wondering why we're so excited about finding rupidium. From what we read in the manual, it seems like... Did I not connect those? Guess not. From the manuals, it seems like that was supposed to be the desired outcome, like the expected outcome even. That we would land on a planet. Maybe we were not initially informed of what our mission would be, or I don't know. Or maybe I just don't understand what rupidium is actually going to do for us. You have connected a mining outpost to the base. From now on you can use fast travel to move quickly between the base and a mining outpost. You can access fast travel at the airlock, base entrance, or any outpost. So, okay, I'm not going to try this now because I actually want to make sure we're going to survive this day. Fast travel pylons. Automatically connects to nearby structures. Anything else in the database? Oh, we actually get a database entry on rupidium. We read this. Rupidium. What is rupidium? First discovered accidentally by an Ally Corp near space exploration vessel on the 842 Hermes asteroid passing Earth, rupidium revolutionized the way we think about accelerated growth. Called by its enthusiasts the time-traveling element, or the savior element, it emits a unique type of radiation, COXY, which can transfer raw energy directly into the mitochondria of organic cells, projecting matter into versions of its future self within hours instead of years. So it accelerates. You can use its energy to accelerate the growth of organic cells. So are you just accelerating like the normal processes though? Like let's keep reading. Why are we exploring the most distant corners of space to find it? The answer seems obvious. Multiple research confirms that the potential of rupidium is almost limitless when it comes to infusing life to crops, even in the most challenging climate conditions, while reducing the time and resource needed to grow them practically to zero. I guess that makes sense, yeah. The implications are immeasurable. Finding and collecting a substantial amount of rupidium will allow for the restoration of agriculture on Earth, putting an end to the global catastrophe of hunger. Oh, I guess Earth isn't doing so hot then. Ever since making this groundbreaking discovery, Ally Corp has become fully committed to bringing the savior element to Earth, and makes continuous efforts to invest both in accelerated growth and space mining technologies, always proudly at the forefront of striving for the future of humanity. Okay, that does strike me as kinda odd though, that humankind or Ally Corp, we have the resources to do near space and maybe even not so near space exploration to hunt down this like new element, but we have a hunger crisis on Earth, presumably because agriculture it just isn't working anymore. Maybe we exhausted all of our resources, of all of our organic resources on Earth. I'm not sure, but it's an intriguing premise, this element, rupidium, either way. What's that? Production? Oh, I guess we can queue stuff to, to create in the workshop, the mining outpost and pylon component. I guess we had one of those. Yeah, we had one mining outpost and I guess 5 pylon components just on the house initially. Oh yeah, the radiation barrier. I did forget about that. What was that again? The machinery. Boop. Alright, one filter lasts us 24 hours, so we have 5 days of filter time, which should be plenty for now. Organic have 180 organic matter gathered using the outpost. Does it like automatically funnel in here, or do I have to visit the actual mining site? Did we only connect it? Let's travel here actually. Can we... Oh, we actually have to operate the... Okay, I'm tired and the radiation is coming, so it's time to head home. Okay, for some reason I thought the mining outpost would just automatically gather resources and maybe either funnel it into the base or we'd have to collect it, but I guess we still have to work at that spot. Okay, we ran out of energy. Let me read that again really quick. Yeah, okay, so when we get into the striped red thing is when we become tired, and when, at least on this planet, I'm not sure if we're ever gonna go to another one, but at least right now it looks like at 2300, so 11 PM. No, I guess that's maybe in half an hour. Maybe that's when the big radiation levels come in, and then what was exhaustion? That I guess is when we have to call it a day. But I'm not actually gonna try and get that today. Let's instead... Let's see if we can actually do anything here. Unknown calling again.
Hello? Anyone copy?
Bad reception?
I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be... Rapidium. You hear me? I think I found Rapidium.
You sure about it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What? I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Test the Rapidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided.
The womb.
Blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Sample of DNA provided.
I thought we were supposed to be like doing agriculture. I mean, I guess, but a womb? Yeah, well, shouldn't we know who we were speaking with? Don't we know, like, our contacts?
Who are you?
I'd really like to know how we ended up here.
DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. Rapidium speeds up organic growth.
Yeah, we know that, but I'm mostly wondering DNA sample of what exactly? I'm not sure. Let's head to the captain's cabin. One more. Anything else? Yeah, so for now we're gonna have to gather more organic matter with the womb module. Can I actually quickly, before going to bed, check wrong level and check what we are going to need for that? No. Wait, where was it? Where was the build mode? I guess no. Command center base building. Moving and removing modules. You can change the position of your modules whenever you like. Simply hover over the module and press left mouse button, then move it to the desired spot. You can also swap the modules with another one. You can permanently remove modules by pressing the right mouse button, although some modules can't be removed. I guess that makes sense. Build the womb. Cost 40 medals. Connected to a quantum computer. Contains a soundproof cell growth capsule. Corridors and elevators. Yeah, for example, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that we don't have like elevators going all the way through, right? On this side as well, maybe? Like this? Expand size. Oh, interesting. So I guess we're gonna eventually be able to have a bigger... I'm really intrigued. I like it. I'm really interested to see how that works out, and if our base is eventually going to be able to move, if any of our like crew members turn up after all. Yeah, really interesting game, and I'm really looking forward to playing more of it. But for now, let's find our way back to the captain's cabin. Wrong direction again. And we're gonna call it a day here and call it a video here, and gonna see you in the next one.